one of the coolest water towers I've ever seen. It has apples all over it. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning and we are headed to the battlefield of Newmarket. So I'm looking at this lens, it's doing weird things. I think I'll have to change it back. Good morning. We are at the Virginia Museum of the Civil War. That's how we're starting our day. Anyway, we are here. It's a pretty cloudy day. There's a statue of somebody. Let's go see who it is. Stonewall Jackson. All right, here's the museum. And the battlefield is out there. We'll take you along for the adventures. Well, we just got out of a film called The Fields of Lost Shoes, the story of the Battle of Newmarket. And now we're in the art gallery, it looks like. And we're probably about to go outside. And this is actually where the battle, oh, sorry, I was still looking at me. That's where the battle took place. You have anything to say?
Nope.
Okay. Let's go check it all out. This is a beautiful stained glass window. It has the name of the fallen soldier up at the top center. Right there, they have their names. Virginia Military Institute. That's where the soldiers came from. They were all college kids. This is a really nice museum if you can ever come. This is in the round, and they've got more downstairs. All the way around. This museum is very well done. They have a lot of artifacts that are very interesting. I've never seen so many guns on display. This is pretty interesting. This gentleman invented the prosthetic for your leg that has the hinged knee and foot. And he got the patent on it. And it's still headquartered. The Hanger Prosthetics, not Orthotics, is headquartered in Bethesda, Maryland. They have more than 600 patient care centers located in 45 states. He's the leading American manufacturer of artificial limbs worn by casualties of America's 21st century wars. Anyway, this was invented by someone from the Civil War era. I thought that was pretty cool. What a good husband. We knew it was supposed to rain today, and we came into the museum and did not bring our umbrellas, so he's going to run and get me an umbrella. Since I did my hair today, I'd hate to mess it up. Here he comes to get his bride. That's a good man. Here we go. Here we go, under the umbrella. Alright, we left the Civil War Museum. Now we are going to Luray Caverns. We have been told by many people up in this area that this is a must-see if you come up here to Virginia. So we're going to go check out the caverns. What else are you going to do on a rainy day? We're at the caverns, walking down to get into the caverns, and they have this really pretty pond out here. And I don't know if you can see out in the water. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I can see about 30. We don't know if they're geese or ducks. They're geese. All right, that's really pretty. There's more over here. It's pretty amazing. All right, so we're on the walk to get into the caverns tour. And it's raining. So here we go. Out in the rain. All right, here we go into the entrance of the cave. I can already hear the water dripping. I'll turn it off and turn it back on when I get something real interesting. This is called Dream Lake. And you can see the water, the shadows of the ceiling in the water. So this is all full of water. It's so weird how it looks like they're down in the bottom. It's actually a reflection in the water. That is so cool.
One thing I noticed, if you're 7 foot tall, you couldn't walk in this cave.
No, it's pretty short. Goes way down. This is called Pluto's Ghost. And then it looks like he's got a brother down there. Two ghosts. Okay, here we go. Here's another really neat room. We're about to hear the organ playing with stalactites. Hi. And that was supposed to be A Mighty Fortress Is Our God, played by the stalactites in the cave. We're at the wishing well, and people throw money down in here. Every year they take all the proceeds and donate it to nonprofit organizations. I can see a lot of money down in there when they drain it. Look at that one year, they had $144,000. Oh. 2001 to 2010, they had $486,000. That's crazy. That's a lot of change. This formation is called fried eggs, and you can tell down here there's a fried egg growing. I see two fried eggs here and here. That looks like the building that we saw. We won't mention the name of it. Now we're in the Car and Carriage Museum over with the Caverns. It's part of your tickets if you get the ticket to the Caverns. This is a French nobility carriage, or Portuguese nobility carriage. We got all kinds of stuff in here. All right, let's go check them out. This is a fire engine from 1900, steam engine. (1860) panel boot Victorian carriage. Wow. (1880) sleigh, 7-passenger. That is pretty neat. (1910, 1920) spring wagon hack. A wicker baby buddy. This is an 1898 Benz. It's one of the oldest automobiles on display in the United States. It's a 5 horsepower, made in Mannheim, Germany.
La bicicleta?
A horse tricycle. This is a 1903 Speedwell. This is the one I want to take home. I like the color. The average garden tractor of today has a comparable engine in size and horsepower. The driver's compartment is so small that a grown man of today cannot get his knees under the steering wheel. Okay, I changed my mind. I don't think I want it anymore. My goodness. There's some beautiful cars here. The Lonnie Belleville town car. She got her blanket. Wow. Cadillac, 1906 Cadillac, 1904 Cadillac, 1906 Ford, 1907 Buick, 1908 Sears Auto Buggy, made and sold by Sears, Roebuck and Company. Just like the International Harvester Company readapted their best horse-drawn buggy, put a motor in it, and called it the Auto Buggy. 1908 Baker Electric. Wow. International Harvester wagon, 1907. Whew. 1914 Locomobile, a gentleman's speedster. That is sharp. I like that windshield, that little bitty windshield. You probably had to afford a mink coat to be able to buy one of those. Here's a few more of the cars. 1932 Rolls Royce with a shooting brake. 1931 Morgan. Indian motorcycle. I'm taking this from my brother. Didn't say what year. Oh, 41. 1941. There's the Luray Caverns Police Department car from 1925. 25 Rolls Royce, a 1925 Franklin.
That's just an 80 Sears Land Cruiser. Oh, the exit.
1928 Mercedes Benz. Mercy. That's a big thing. 1925 Rolls Royce Silver Ghost Town car. Wow. This is a 28 Packard. 29 Ford Model A. 1930 Cord. Wow, that's a beauty. Check it out. From the pre-war era. Look at the spare tire in there. Wow. A 31 Pierce Arrow Model 43 convertible sedan. 31 Ford Model A. This is the 31 Pierce Arrow. Here's a 41 Lincoln. '35 Hispano Suiza drop head coupe. Look at that top. Original cost was $20,000 in 1935. I bet not too many people could afford that. And look, the steering wheel's on the other side. All right, we just left the caverns and now we are at another place across the street with this huge tower. I don't know how to pronounce it. Carillon? Carillon? I don't know. But this bell, this tower has 47 bells in it to make the music. The largest bell weighs 7,640 pounds and it's 6 feet in diameter. And the smallest weighs 12.5 pounds. Let's see. They're all made of bronze. Clappers are made of cast iron. The bells don't swing, but they're bolted to a bell frame. The player sits at a keyboard console that has a double row of wooden keys for the hands and pedal board for the feet. So here's a picture. Man, I wish we could hear it play. That would be awesome. That's the White House Ferry. We are downtown Luray. I'm not rolling my window down because it's raining. Oh, here's a pretty river, looks like. Oh, yeah, it is. It's water. Broad Porch Coffee Company, Blue Ridge Bank. Pretty little town. The Rebecca J. Graves Center for Performing Arts. There's some really nice building next to it. Let's see what that is. Don't know. There's nothing on
Main
it.
Street Baptist Church.
Oh, Main Street Baptist Church. Okay. Mama's Treasures. There's a page 4 theaters. I bet that's nice inside. Alright, we've seen the town of Luray. Fire department. There's a statue out here in the middle of the street. I'm not sure what it's of. Confederate soldiers. And I don't know if you can see those mountains in the background. That's a pretty backdrop for your city. Get this train going over this bridge here. That's an old bridge. That looks neat. Oh, that's the end of it. Pretty bridge. We are still in Luray. I don't know if this is going to show up on the camera, but it's raining and we're driving on the highway towards Skyline Drive, and the clouds are down in the mountains, and it just looks amazing to see over here. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, but I hope so. Definitely don't want to be driving in it today. Well, we're at our favorite store again. I think this is the 3rd trip to Walmart since we left, so I guess that's not bad. Heading back to the camp.